Hi, Libra. As I was starting the camera and getting all ready, I'm like really annoyed with everything. Like it has to be super perfect. So being in your energy, this is what Saturn and Aquarius is doing to you, huh? This is what Venus and Gemini is doing to you, right? It's making you a little bit extra, extra. All right, let's feel through May. Let's see what we can get by feeling and not really necessarily talking too much about the astrology unless we absolutely have to, because we know that the cosmos are supporting us. But if I tell you that a particular thing is happening to be supportive and it turns out negative on your end, you're going to look at me and be like, Betsy, you were wrong. But what is the perception, right? Where are we looking for our reality? Are we allowing ourselves to see what's real, or are we allowing ourselves to ignore the fact that there's no definitive answer? Like allowing yourself to ignore that the confusion exists with an earth sign. 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. If you're getting mixed signals, or if there's an earth sign that is not necessarily paying attention to you in May, or they're being aloof, Venus in retrograde is not going to let that keep happening. Saturn in Aquarius is not going to let that keep happening. The shift, it's almost as if, and this could be a Virgo that we're talking about, could also be a Taurus or a Capricorn, but allowing yourself to accept the shift for what it is, allowing yourself to see the perspective for what it truly is, and not, you're at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Not letting yourself get worked up over what things are and what things aren't. Right now, you trying to figure it out is going to be like, it's just going to totally elude you. And here's the thing, Libra. The King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, there's somebody that does want to be in your energy. There's somebody that does want to be in your space. There's somebody that does appreciate you, and you know that you appreciate them as well. But allowing yourself to hold on to the lack allowing yourself to ignore the mixed signals from another person, this won't be clear. This King of Cups with the Knight of Cups, it won't be clear for you. And that's where a Libra gets messed up, right? When something falls out of balance like that, and you're like, but no, this is the thing that was supposed to work out for me. Not that there wasn't something else. This was the thing that was supposed to work out for me. And when we are proven wrong, let's see what the 4 of Cups is. Whoa. All right. Listen here. Hold on. I'm going to pause this to get this because I don't think it's going to be easy. Hold on one second. But I will show you what fell. I'm not going to take everything that flew across the table, but I feel like the 2 cards So when we're clarifying the Four of Cups, we have the Four of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. I'm sorry, the Three of Wands. We have, excuse me, the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make to start a new journey, to look for a new, stable environment, something that maybe you've been wanting for quite some time. You have this opportunity right now. And I don't know that you're necessarily seeing it as an opportunity. I don't know that you're necessarily seeing it as being in a positive position, because I'm not sure that you want anything else. I'm not sure that you want to deal with anything extra right now. I feel like part of you knows that you need to start looking into the future, and the other part of you is like, I have all that I can handle in this moment, and that's all that I can take. Either way is, give yourself permission to feel either way. Because when we get caught up in the things that we have to do, or the things that we think that we need to get done, or whatever it is that we are creating in our life, of the, like, whatever future thoughts or future ideas that we are creating in our life, when we allow ourselves to get too caught up with it, especially Libras, without an actual plan, that can throw us off kilter really fast, and we lose the manifestation process altogether, right? So, Seven of Cups. Maybe you do have a lot of options in front of you. Maybe you have a lot of people, maybe you have a lot of situations, maybe you have job offers, maybe you could do a lot of different things right now. And I think that you are looking at all of these things and saying, I don't want to have to make this decision right now. I don't want to have to see this whole vacillating back and forth, back and forth. I've told this story to you guys before. My middle son he'll be 17. Wow. He'll be 17 in about 6 weeks. He's a Gemini. He's a Libra rising, just like myself. And we will go to the grocery store together and stand in the cereal aisle and try and pick out a cereal, and it'll take us 20 minutes. Maybe not 20 minutes, but it takes a minute. When there are too many options in a Libra's life, it's like brain overload. Just like the cards flying out all over the table. When there are too many things to choose from, and it's like the Libra knows. We know what we're supposed to do. We know that there are things that we have to look for. We know that there's stuff that we have to handle and take care of and allow ourselves to focus on. But there's just so much right now. And none of it seems logical. Ooh, Ace of Swords. See what I mean? And I was going to say none of it seems logical, but just when you think that you can't be more overwhelmed than you already are, the universe shows up for you. And the universe shows up probably in a shocking way, giving you a spark of genius, giving you an idea, you having that aha moment. You finally figured out the cereal that you wanted from the cereal aisle. I know I'm not the only one with heavy Libra that does that. I know I'm not. If there's a conversation that you need to have with an earth sign or a water sign about their general unavailability, I feel like the universe is giving you the words to say this month. And I feel like that the universe is giving you these words because you need one less thing off your plate. the Empress on the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Taurus energy, but this could also be you allowing yourself to get grounded, allowing yourself to, because the Empress is ruled by Venus. Maybe you have heavy earth in your chart. And allowing yourself to exist within your creations and nobody else's idea of a creation that they want for your life. Allowing yourself to just exist in your space, right? As the Hermit does so well. Again, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like some of you are kind of hiding away right now. And not that that's a bad thing. I think everybody needs kind of a moment of rest during this time, and allowing ourselves to do that should never be ridiculed. Ooh, it almost happened again. So let's see. It's almost like, Betsy, shut up and just shuffle the cards. Okay. When you are at the end of your rope, please take a minute to yourself. I've been doing this quite a bit. I've been getting into my Virgo Hermit mode often. And sometimes I do it where I shut my brain off and I'll either turn the TV on or I'll play a silly game or something like that and shut my brain off, or I will learn something new. Go over on Discord and hang out with the people over there, the members of the channel. We have a channel on Discord now as well where we get to hang out as a community. So if you'd like to be a part of that, we would love to have you. You can click the join button below for the membership options or go over to Patreon. But we're done. I think that we have gotten to a place where the exhaustion has set in. But I also want you to know with that 10 of Wands is that your journey with that heaviness is almost over. And now as the energy shifts, right? So we have on the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So now we have an earth sign, a water sign, and a fire sign. So I get by with a little help from my friends. If you have a fire sign in your life or somebody that has heavy fire in their chart, they are helping you shift your life. And they're the ones that are saying, you're doing great. Don't skip the steps. Allow yourself to rest. If you're waiting for a fire sign to show up in your life, a particular fire sign, they're taking their time. They're taking their time. Knight of Cups on the King of Cups. I do feel like there is a person, there's an energy, a very sweet and kind. The King of Cups doesn't always feel sweet and kind to me, but in this instance, he does feel sweet and kind. I sort of feel like this is an apology, to be honest. I feel like this is somebody who is coming to you. Could also be, this fire sign could be a Leo energy. These could all be the same person too. This could all be parts of your personality as well. So please just take it as it resonates. The Page of Cups on the Knight of Cups on the King of Cups. There's a lot of emotional apologies that are happening here. And maybe it's that you need to apologize to somebody or somebody needs to apologize to you. But however that is, the one thing that I want to remind you of is when you're getting overwhelmed in May, Libra, because I do feel like there will be some overwhelming moments that you're going to have to deal with in May. When you're overwhelmed, just choose one thing to focus on. And you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do this Two of Pentacles juggling act to try and figure out what it is that you need to, what it is that you need to focus on. You need to focus on all of it. The way that when I can't choose, when I'm like having a really hard time just trying to pick something to figure out in my life, I'll like write it all down and then I'll go like this. You know, I'll choose with my eyes closed, because to me, everything can be equally important, right? The Strength card. Ooh, okay. Yep, definitely. Get by with a little help from your friends. So we have the Strength card. Oops. We have the Strength card. And behind the Strength card came an entire group of people. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. The seeds that you've been planting, this is definitely, I get by with a little help from my friends reading for sure. The seeds that you've been planting and the boundaries that you've been creating, I feel like you're going to be getting some communication when it comes to, like, if you're trying to get a new job, or you're getting a new position, or you're being promoted in some way or something like that. I feel like you're going to be getting that communication sometime in May. So if you've been trying to shift something in your life when it comes to work, or when it doesn't even have to be work, when it comes to projects that you're doing, or job, you know, your job that you have, whatever it is that you've been planting seeds with, and you've had to put boundaries up and say, you know, this is the way that I have to create this, because if I do it any other way, it's going to turn into a clusterfuck up here, and I can't have that. Not this month, right? So whatever it is that you've been planting in April, I do feel like with the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, you don't have to fight for it anymore. And the Four of Swords. You don't have to fight for what it is that you are manifesting, because you're aligning to it. And the more you allow yourself to take it one day at a time and ask for help. Okay? I love you guys. And if I'm not doing personal readings right now, so if you need a little bit of extra support, we are doing the memberships. We're doing daily posts. I do daily posts on Patreon, on the YouTube memberships. They're both the same. They get all the same perks, whether you're on the channel here or you're on Patreon. Everybody gets the same perks with each of the different levels, right? I am doing 1 question readings once a month for mid-tier and top-tier members. So like those are the only personal readings that I'm actually scheduling to do. We have the Discord channel. I already talked about that a little bit earlier. That's really fun. I'm teaching astrology, and I'm going to start teaching some tarot stuff too on that channel. So come join us. It's really fun, and it's nice to connect with everybody. So I love you guys, and take care of yourselves in May. And if you need me, I will be around. Bye.